believe that education is the source of a good life, source of happiness. There's a certain fulfillment that occurs when you learn something new and when you discover something you had not known before. And the thrill that I get from watching students experience that phenomenon is just undescribable sometimes.
I think Matt is an instructor that cares very much about his students.
So at the beginning of the semester, I asked the students to come in and talk with me for 10 minutes, one-on-one, just so I could get to know them. I had them fill out a profile about themselves, and I asked them some fairly personal things, like tell me about your family and tell me what you aspire to do with your education. And the response that I got was just phenomenal. It totally exceeded my expectations. I got to know these students in a way that I know I wouldn't have gotten to know them in the classroom.
If I were to describe Matt's teaching style to a friend, I would say he's engaging, interesting, personable, patient, and clear.
Matt's teaching style, I think Matt is very kind instructor. He's easygoing. When he's talking in the class, it's always smile, and I think he can facilitate the learning of students, and because he can establish a very comfortable atmosphere.
I also believe that my class should be centered around the students. That means that I'm not talking all the time, and they need to actually be thinking, and one thing I do is I have them pair up and talk with each other about the topic that we're discussing or work a problem together. And I also like in-class, on-hands activities.
My favorite day in class with Professor Pickard was when he created the hands-on activity, when he transformed the classroom into a factory creating airplanes, paper airplanes, 2 different kinds, paper candy boxes with stickers, and it really helped grasp the difference between process manufacturing and product manufacturing, to the point when I was taking the exam, I was able to read the questions and then think back in my head and recall the material we went over that day.
And I think this kind of teaching helped me a lot.
I love my research. I find what I research fascinating. But I totally recognize that if I come up with the next grand theory or even a part of a theory, that someday it may fall out of use, someday it may be invalidated. But what I do here in the classroom, to me, even though it's not measurable, to me it's real. The impact that I can make on the students and the students on me is real.